positive yards there by the running back.
Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Texas. They couldn't stop him there. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
And I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Goes to the pistol formation now. Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Play for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught by the receiver.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The shotgun running play call. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Georgia. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Stop right there at the line. No gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bush. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. He finds some space. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Triggered by quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. He makes the grab. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
They'll toss it to the right side. He breaks free.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down play coming up. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. Or just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
To kick the extra point. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He rolls that about. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you've got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Play action, looking to throw. On the move now. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
The Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. Pass Buck, can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
And on 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? Direct snap. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Receiver in motion now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
1st down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could hope for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st down, it's play action. Going for the touchdown here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bush. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking for some space. It's Bush. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Team all over that to make the recovery.
Yeah, they tried to surprise him here to start off this third quarter. Just didn't pan out. But I think you got to respect them for trying, though. I like that call.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here's the second down play. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is caught. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial third down play after that completion. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
The tight end does everything right here on this drag route except catch the football. Did a nice job of bringing his defender with him, had a step or two on him, the ball is on him, and he just drops it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short
by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Handoff from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bush. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He hands it to the back. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns. To put them on top now. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Powering through the defender. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Runner takes off to his right. Breaks free. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the toss play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Second down here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. And here comes a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This offense goes from being backed up into enemy territory with that one big play. Let's see what they can do now. The shotgun run call. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. And the wideout goes in motion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this fourth down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Off the play fake on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Leaning on the run game here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete again. Fourth count coming up. Leading here late in the game. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Wideout's now clustered. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. They get the completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Third down play here out of the shotgun. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, you're only down one possession. This quarterback hasn't had the greatest of days, but I'll tell you what, a play like that, maybe it helps him start to string together a few in a row.
Catch made on the right side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. QB to the tight end for a completion. He'll make it into the end zone. They gamble and it works. They now lead by 1 here in the 4th quarter. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And this is going to be a safety.
What a job by this defense coming up with this safety with under 2 minutes to go in this game. Now it's still a one-possession game. Now it comes down to the clock. Can the defense make a stop to see if they can get the football back one more time?
Breaks into open space. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.